We are here staying connected. Visiting Ms.Vee. How you doing? You said you called me, said you was ready to talk. Um, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and recap the last time we talked. You was talking about those triggers. Is that where we at? Is that what you feeling? Is that what you've been going through? Or you got something else going on in your mind?
Um,
Talk to me.
it's a bunch of triggers, but just got a lot of stuff on my mind as well. That I'm trying to, I guess, air out, get out.
Okay. I see you got your drink. What you got there?
I got some cognac.
Okay. Ooh. You going through something.
Always.
Okay.
Always.
Talk to me. Excuse me. What this week been looking like?
A little stressful. Just done had a lot of stuff on my mind. I don't know. Just a little cloudy maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know, I'm ready to talk. Ready to
Okay.
just
Well,
step
talk
up.
to me. I mean, I know you've been dealing with a lot of mental things, and it's been leading you to whatever it's been leading you to. I'm not gonna say cognac. I guess I just did, didn't I?
You did.
Let's talk about it.
So
How you been working that out together?
um I don't
Take your
know.
time.
Makes me more it puts I be thinking that it's gonna clear my head or, make me relax, but it's actually kind of making me more emotional and sad.
Ends up being just like a band-aid, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What you been sad about?
Um,
Take me back.
well, life in general, I think a lot of my issues stem from just my past growing up and all the way up until now. I haven't been able to let stuff go. I'm still harboring on my past with my family, relationships, just all of that. And I can't seem to let it go. So now I'm just ready to tell my story. And I figure if I tell my story from the very beginning, maybe I can try to flush some of this away finally. I don't know.
I think this is time to do it because talking about it, reaching out to me the way you have been, is I always tell people watch out and listen for silent cries in people. People do and say certain things to give you clues to pay attention to them. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's so true.
So you showed up.
Yeah, I try.
So I want you to start wherever you're comfortable at. And you don't have to dive deep in, you know what I mean? Just, kind of take your time and be patient. But I want you to get it out because there's a lot more room out here than there is in there.
Well, I do have to say a couple of things before I even get started.
Go
on this
ahead, talk
journey.
to me. Tell me what's been happening. I don't even want you to get emotional right now, man. Let us know what's been going on, V.
I'm not about to get emotional.
Okay.
But I need to say this before I even go
ahead.
any further. So these stories that I'm about to tell, I'm not saying any names.
Okay.
But for people that know me or have been on this journey in my life, they'll know who they are or,
Yeah.
But
But they're your scars and you're
yes,
healing.
I'm telling my story.
Yeah.
So
Okay. We got that. No name drop.
no name drops.
But truth.
But true.
You're going to be
My
transparent
truth.
and get things out of your system, right?
Yes. So,
Right.
And this is just going to be a little bit today.
That's okay.
Just a little bit.
That's all right.
All right. So, growing up, I was raised by my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was 16 when she had me. And
Now your mom's still alive, right?
my mom is still living.
Okay.
But she was 16 when she had me.
Mm-hmm.
And because my mom was dark complected, she had me. She was impregnated by a light, bright man whose family did not accept dark complected people. So, of course, they didn't want her to have the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So there was always a tug of war with his side of the family and my mom's side of the family, even though they were all dark complected. My grandparents or whatever. But it was just always a tug of war with me. But at the end of the day, my grandparents ended up raising me or whatnot.
Was it just you, your siblings?
No, it was just me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a sister where she's 8 years. We're 8 years apart by my mother, by a different man. But
how did that play a part in your life? You know I read body language, right? You know that.
I know, but so anyway.
Okay.
So growing up was very hard for me because my mom, she wasn't really active in my life at all.
Okay.
You know, she was doing her own thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, my grandparents raised me. But then it started being a tug of war when my father's family started to accept me in their own little way. It was constantly a tug of war between one grandparent to another grandparent. It was very hard. It was very, very hard. As time went on, it started being I go over my father's parents' house, every other weekend and, things like that. But it was horrible.
Was this side of the family instrumental to you in your life?
My dad's side?
Mm-hmm. In regards of you being a young lady and learning how to be a lady.
No.
How about school?
Did they help? Or is that what you're asking?
Yeah, were they instrumental?
No, at all. No,
they ain't
not
playing
at all.
part at all?
Okay. No, they weren't.
So you had... Go ahead. I'm trying to figure out where your guidance was in regards when it came to... Because most people worry about when it comes to a young lady, you know what I mean, men. That's coming in that stage. Let's worry about that and education. And
no.
Who was protecting you through that?
That's funny because really, my grandfather had more of my back than. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything from my grandmother, my mother's mother, who raised me. I'm not taking anything from her. But my grandfather was that one who kind of guided me through school and, just made sure that I got to school.
This was on your dad's side?
No, this was my
your mother's side. Okay, so you did have somebody.
Yeah, I did have
male
some.
figure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For the most part. My mom's side of the family, they were very different. Very argumentative, always fighting each other. It was just always fighting and arguing that I had to deal with. And a lot of those times, I felt like I was the cause of those fights and arguments.
Why?
First of all, by me being the lightest of everyone, I felt like my grandfather gave me so much attention that my grandmother nor my mom liked that at all. So I was kind of like, I don't know, I just was an outsider. I felt like I was just always trying to fit in. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, what that look like as far as style, swag, trying to do stuff that you shouldn't be doing to stick out, or what did you do? What was your act out to stand out?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was just so much. It was just it was so much that I haven't even gotten into yet. I don't know.
Okay.
My again, my grandmother she was good, but had her flaws too. But as time went on and I was growing up, I was spending time at my father's mother's or his people's house and stuff, and experienced a lot of bad things over there. You know, I'm just trying to be accepted, I guess, on that side or whatever. But things started to take a turn. Sorry, excuse me. Things started to take a turn where my grandmother on my dad's side, she was so caught up in her relationship with this man, and you know, the only person around at that time was one of my aunts, one of my dad's sisters, and at that time my dad was in jail, had went to jail, and I was so young I never knew why he went to jail, but I know that his girlfriend at the time would take me to go visit him. But again, I was so young, I didn't even know why he was in jail or whatever, you know, until I got older. But I started experiencing things where I would go there for the weekend, and my aunt would take me, they lived out west, so they would take me to the towers. She would take me, to the towers, because she was on drugs and on heroin and stuff, and you know, she would let the guys who she was getting drugs from fondle me and stuff for those drugs or whatnot. But so it's because things started getting really difficult over there, and I was never allowed to, you know, tell anyone or whatever. But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, so you had to hold that in all that time.
Yeah. So, but anyway,
take your time.
Yeah.
You know, I know this can take you back, but you also know getting to the root of the issue keeps you from having to carry this stuff daily. We talked about that vision board, and in that vision board, I told you can put in that board whatever you want. Whatever you want to empty out of you, whatever you need to accomplish, is what I want you to stay on track with that with. But it's okay. It's okay to let it out.
I'm good.
Okay?
I'm good.
It's okay. You need some tissue?
Nope.
Soldier. I love that.
I'm good for now.
I love that. You was the oldest, right?
I was the oldest. Me and my sister are 8 years apart.
The brightest. The light skinned one, you say? Yeah.
I was always the yellow bitch.
Yeah. That's what they
I was
called
the
you?
yellow bitch growing up, yeah.
Yeah. Did that carry into your adulthood?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. You accept that from people, or have you?
I have accepted it.
Yeah.
But I think the older I've gotten, I don't really care for that word.
Yeah. Not even in plain, right?
Not even in plain. But
that makes sense.
I'm not going to say that I haven't crossed the line with that word myself. I tend to get real upset with somebody, and the first thing that'll come out of my mouth is "you bitch" or "you fucking bitch," you know.
Because you know that word hurts.
Yes.
You've been damaged with it.
Yeah. And the sad part about it is I've gotten mad at my only daughter, and I've called her a bitch a few times, and it always festered on me after the fact because I know it was wrong.
Yeah.
So it always does something to me because I know what that word means.
Yeah.
Or, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Because you recognize it.
But,
You gonna put that on your vision board?
Probably.
Huh?
Probably.
I want you to.
Probably.
You know, any and everything we talk about, I'm going to follow up and remind you.
I know you are.
Keep notes. I will remind you. Okay, keep notes. Definitely put it on your board.
Anyway.
How many of them you had today?
I only had one. It's my first one.
That's still pretty strong, man.
It is very strong.
Is it helping you deal with things, though, seriously?
Right now?
Well,
for the moment?
In general.
For the moment.
Because you live normal life, right?
Absolutely.
You go to work, you do what everybody else do. You still take care of your daughter.
Absolutely. I take care of my household. I take care of my business. I take care of all that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing ever got in the way of that.
Okay. You and mom okay? Y'all talk?
I'm sorry?
You and mom okay? Y'all talk?
Me and my mom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have an estranged relationship, but we do talk. And the older that I've gotten and the older that she's gotten, our relationship has gotten better. We'll never have that mother-daughter, you know.
Like it used to be.
And it never was.
You don't think you can build that?
We've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I appreciate where we're at now. But we still got a lot of obstacles to work out. But it's a lot better than where it used to be. Because people that know me and know my mom, we used to fight like cats and dogs. I'm talking fist fight. Yeah. So call each other names, hurt each other's feelings, all that.
Right. So, but it's safe to say, you know, if you do clean the rubble up, you could rebuild. Once you clean all that mess up. It's going to take its time. You did tell me that you was going to talk to her about you being a part of the project and kind of opening that door up for you for a new intervention for yourself. How'd she take that with you doing this project?
I just kind of told my mom and my sister and my kids that I was going to be doing, you know, some segments.
How's that support system? Kids. They back there. What are you back there doing?
I just kind of told them that, you know, I was going to be doing some segments and, you know, just discussing my life and telling my story. And if they felt that there was any untruth to it, or if they did not agree with it, that they were more than welcome to sit in with me, talk to me about it, whatever. But again, this is my truth and what I remember.
That's right.
So I'm going to tell them like I remember, and if they got an issue with it, they're more than welcome to speak up.
And do me a favor. Next time you talk to them, I do want you to reach out and let them know how important this is and why it is for your mental health. Let them know how carrying this is messing up the strategy for your other plans. And it's very important for you to detox this. And if they want to be a part of it, they're more than welcome. You know they can reach out to me. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
You know, I'll talk to your sister. I'll talk to your mother, you know. And if they want to be a part of anything that we're doing, we do this together as a team. It's still a village out here, right?
Absolutely.
But your mental health is more important. Your sanity. You know, again, ain't nobody going to get in that casket with you. Self-preservation is the law of all. Take care of you. You know, and they know you all going to be behind this hearse. We can't take these things with us. So you let your family know why you're doing this, who you're doing this for, which is you. It just happens to be conducive to the ones that are close to you.
Right.
Okay? It ain't going to be easy, man. And I ain't going to let you drain yourself in every video. We're going to do this piece by piece.
Yeah, it's going to have to be piece by piece.
Yeah, I know.
It's so much.
But you're strong. You caught your tear. I love that in you. You're a soldier.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And I'm going to try to keep catching them.
So we're going to get back together sometime next week. You know, I ain't going to hold you long. You know, I'm sticking and moving, but it was definitely good to see you. Got your glass, got your yak.
Got my yak.
You know, you're feeling good. Anything you want to leave somebody out there with a good thought for the week? I know you got it.
Just gather your thoughts.
Look at me. Look at the camera.
Gather your thoughts and don't be afraid to tell your story.
You said that last time. Give me something good.
No, I'm serious because this is...
Okay. Well, you know what? You can say it many times as you want because if it's on your heart, give it.
I'm going to give it because that's the honest to God truth. It's taken a lot for me to get here.
Give it. Because somebody at home thinking about it.
Yeah.
How can they detox that?
I'm sure it's people out there that's probably going through worse than what I
went through. But they don't know what I really do for people that they can call, staying connected. And Brother Dad's going to reach back no matter where they at. We're going to figure it out. Or we're going to find some resources in their area. Yeah. So I want you to continue being strong, okay?
All right.
We're going to get through this.
Absolutely.
All right. We out here staying connected with Sister Ms.Vee. We out of here. Let's go.